Okay, I haven't watched the debate with Ken Nye, the science guy, and what's the other guy's name? Ken Ham? I think that's what it was. Is whatever. I've watched clips about people's reactions to this debate, but I haven't actually watched the debate itself because it's really frickin' long. I think it was like 2 hours long. Oh, I just noticed that Girl Does Rant has a new video. Awesome. It's called It's Not Supernatural. She put it up 5 hours ago. I'm on my way over there. I'm sorry. I wait with bated breath for every new video that girl puts out. But anyway, my reaction to the little clip that I did see last night with Bill Nye and Ken Ham is Bill Nye pointing out that, you know, he's very concerned about future generation coming up, and you know, and he puts it in such a nice, gracious way, but it's basically he's saying he's concerned about, you know, the future of science because of the way creationists, and I'm sorry, they do cause harm. Here, excuse me, here is another reason I can add to my list why I think Christianity, I don't know about Islam if they teach creationism to their kids or actually try to get science out of schools and replace it with myth. But here's another reason. It dumbs down society, and is currently trying to dumb down the United States, our upcoming generation of kids. And that's basically what Bill Nye is saying. One of the many things I'm sure he said that I would agree with, but I haven't heard it yet. So, but the whole thing he said about he's concerned about future generations and what this message is doing. This thing that I watched last night, apparently there's like 20% more Americans believe that global warming is you know, they doubt it's actually true. 20% more than in 2012. See, this is what I'm saying. It's like this religion causes stupid notions, harmful notions. What will our contribution to science be in this country in 100 years when, you know, if this is the way it continues and states like Texas are allowed to put creationism in school and present it like real science or like it has any credibility whatsoever. Oh yes, well, it's like bullshit. It's like, oh, let's talk about Mary Poppins in science class and let kids think that it's scientifically possible for Mary Poppins to fly with an umbrella. I mean, it's like the same kind of stuff. And you know, the kids aren't, especially if they take evolution away from kids, which, hello, that's real science. It's like, well, what are we gonna, let's put our little favorite story. Okay, what do we, it's like, yeah, it's like making everything G-rated. Let's take out evolution, because it's just, you know, it's just such an ugly thing to teach our children that we come from lower, you know, that our ancestors were lower creatures, or, you know, that you know, we originally started out one-celled creatures swimming in muck. You know, we don't want our children to be taught that. We want them to be taught that they are special and God created them in His image from the muck. Anyway, it's when I heard that last night, I was like, yeah, there's another reason. Religion is harmful to society, and I want to fight it. I want to speak out as much as my little mediocre self can. Mediocre. It came out wrong. Mediocre self can. I want to speak out against it. I feel it's harmed me. I see it harming the world, the planet, when I see a large country that actually impacts the environment with what it puts out, in denial about the damage that they are doing to the environment. And I'm sorry, 20% in a year, 20% more people with their head in the sand in a year is huge. And all I can think that's because of crap like this. Religion, Christianity, preaching this crap that, you know, oh, this is just natural. This is God's handiwork, whatever. So yes, and that's about it. I just wanted to make a comment about it. I think that Christianity is a harm. I think it's not something that, you know, these, I hate to invoke the term, little A's want to sit back and go, oh, live and let live. You know, living and let living is fine and well when it doesn't damage things, but it is damaging things. It's damaging the world. It's damaging our society. It's dumbing down our society. You know, when I was younger, this is almost something that probably people wouldn't even believe now. But when I was a kid, like grade school, America was like, I don't know if it was #1, but it was close to #1 in the world when it comes to education of kids. And now I don't even want to know how far down we are. You know, most everybody else in the world speaks at least 2 languages. Not us. I'm trying. I'm fumbling through, so I'm learning to speak Spanish. CDs, and it's not easy because, you know, when you're old, it's hard to learn. It's a lot harder to learn a new language. But anyway, it's just like Americans are dumb. Our educational system or whatever. Look at me. I can't even say big words. I can write them. Luckily, you know, if you ever read, I'm not saying all my comments are really, you know, wonderful, but if you read what I write, I think I sound more intelligent in my writing, in what I say with the written word, than how I communicate, because I honestly, you know, I am a writer. I have written some books. I can't say I've published them, but the second one was pretty darn good, I think, and I still hope one day to publish it. I have written books. I have a pretty good vocabulary. Not huge, but pretty good. You know, so yeah, I know I come across kind of stupid sometimes on video, but when I was a kid, you know, I can't say that my education was too bad, although by the time I was in high school, my algebra teacher was a football coach. That they needed another algebra teacher, so they pulled him in, and that's who I had all year teaching algebra. He would run across to the class next to ours to answer any tough questions to get the answer from the other math teacher. Everybody in his class got a C, including me, and I did nothing. I was so angry. I was one of those kids that had trouble with math and I needed a little extra help, and he wasn't even giving the bare basics, the bare minimum help to his students. So I did nothing. I did no assignments. I did no tests. I left everything blank. I stared at him, you know, during the class, like, when are you going to teach me something? I got a C. And to this day, I don't know. I haven't the slightest clue about algebra, and it didn't really impact me until I thought about becoming a apprentice electrician. I'm like, you know what? I'm so tired of a desk job. I would love to have a job that I could be outside, or I could be around people, meet new people, and I think it would be hard work, but, you know, maybe it was a stupid idea, but for a while I had it, and I did put my feelers out, and one of the first questions they want to know is, you know, if you know algebra. As soon as I found that was a requirement, I had to completely throw that idea out the window. I know no algebra whatsoever. So anyway, I know I completely digressed. But all I can say is adults who deliberately take education opportunity from children are causing harm. That is, in my opinion, child abuse. You are taking away possible potential that a child might have. You know, I'm sorry, but science is awesome. And to deny a child that and say, here, thump, read this mythical book instead, is abusive. It's wrong. It's cruel. I can't imagine a parent, any parent, who would deny their child the right not only to learn, but to at least know what different possible, you know, if somebody is only spoon-fed creationism, they're going to grow up thinking that's all they're going to know. They're not even going to have the opportunity to know anything else or make their own, come to their own conclusions. So anyway, this has gone way too long, but yay for Bill Nye. I am looking forward to watching the whole interview or the whole debate. But yes, I have now added a new reason in my little list of reasons why I resist and fight against Christianity. And I do think it needs to be fought against, not passively tolerated, but fought against. Last night I was driving down the road and there was a car in front of me with a huge bumper sticker that said, Jesus is the answer. And I'm like, the first thought that crossed my mind is, the flying spaghetti monster is the answer bumper sticker. Because that just, in your face bullshit, it just pisses me off. And I'm sorry, but your little imaginary friend is not the answer. In fact, he is causing nothing but harm in this world. So anyway, just me blathering before I go off to work. Yes, this is what this is. I have a job. I started yesterday, and it's a temp job. So I don't know if I should brag about it, and it pays. I figured it out. I think I'm making less with this than I was on unemployment. But you know, it's something, and if you are unemployed long enough, you get your self-esteem goes down, and I was starting to feel very discouraged. And at least I'm learning new things. And so anyway, it's 3 months and it's a temp job, and I get to dress up every day and go to work, and it's kind of a good feeling. So that's what I'm off to do. If you've been watching, thanks. Bye.